So this is an old drawing that I did quite some time ago. I only just finished off this arm and hand and added a few more ink details onto this like zombie corpse, and just like inked a lot more details here and there, and I still think it needs something adding a bit more to it in the background, but I'll probably figure that out. Maybe some kind of graveyard you know, thing in the background. I don't know. I'll probably have a look at that and just see. Quite like the details on it, and yeah, it's so cool looking, I think. And there's this one that I just inked last night, this like demon head. It's got like, you know, these little extra mouths, you know, coming off, you know, or out of the demon's head, like split open there, and I don't know. Quite fun to draw. I signed it with my new signature. Some of these I'll probably leave like white background instead of doing all the black background type thing. Yeah, I quite like that one. A couple of weeks ago I received back about 25 copies of my base card, which I did for the White Zombie. It's like a double feature artist series, you know, like featuring artwork and that. And this was my base card. So I've got like 25 copies there. I'll be selling them and signing them and selling them, and yeah, just thought I'd show you them. I'll have to sign the rest of them as well and then sell them. I've got a couple of other packs of these like artist series cards which I'll probably sell individually. I might keep one or two pack, and maybe I'll give one away because I'll be doing hopefully a giveaway when I reach 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, but I've got like 25 copies of these cards. I'll leave a link in the description where you can buy these from, if anyone's interested. All purchases I'll try and include some like a few little extra things, you know, just for the price of it. But bear in mind, like the shipping can be a bit expensive if it's going from, you know, from America and that, but that's only like to track the package to make sure it gets there okay, and it guarantees it as well if it doesn't. So yeah, but yeah, I quite like the artwork on this. I remember doing it at the time with just Copic markers and really using them cool grey markers just to, you know, try and add a real nice authentic black and white colour into it. So it's quite good. Yeah, so I've got quite a few copies of them, 25, if anyone's interested. These other card sets, these are the other, it's like a collected cards with all the other artists. I've got an open pack, but I'll probably show that in a separate video and just show you all the cards. There's really good artwork. Mine's pretty good, but there's some awesome artwork in this card set. So yeah, so I'm tempted to like finish some older drawings. This was an older drawing that I did. You probably saw it on a video way back. I think the title was Why I Like Drawing Horror or something like that. So I'm just trying to finish this one and a few other ones, just adding more details and shadow work on this. I'm not sure about any background to this, you know, particular drawing, but I really like the details. I'm just using a Unipin fine liner for these details, and I'll also use like a thin Sharpie marker for some thicker lines as I usually do, and extra bits of shadow on the skull. It's like a zombie, like mutant thing, and he's like munching on his own like intestine, large intestine, like that, just over his shoulder there, and some kind of creature for his like belly. I don't know, just thought it'd be crazy to draw that way back then. And I've got like this like demonic like skull, but he's got like which I need to finish the top half of his skull. Got like the saw blades that are sticking in his head. There's one on the top there and one there. I was going to do one at the side, which I could still do, maybe somewhere over there. Maybe have it like more dripping with blood and stuff like that. And this one I call the Frankenstein skull, I think. Yeah, I've got to add a bit more detail in just on the top, and maybe a bit like dark bits on these stitches going, you know, through, and things like that. Maybe get rid of some of the teeth, I don't know, to be honest. We'll see. And just add like loads of detail, things like that. So yeah, got a few of them. I've got this one that I started probably a couple of weeks ago now. Another demon skull, but I want this like all on fire. That's why I penciled in some fire, you know, on the sides of that. And yeah, I just thought I'd show you them little drawings I'm working on. I think for some reason I start drawings and then don't end up finishing them. Probably like the same as other artists do, and then I come back to them like could be weeks or months ahead. So hopefully I'd just like to finish some artwork and then I can scan them in and file them away. So I found myself lucky enough to find a copy of The Forest of Doom. For those who don't know, this is a fighting fantasy book that was out in the early 80s, I think it was. And all I remember is this cover, that I remember this lizard thing in the forest, and I was just, you know, just thinking as a kid, I must have been about 7, 8, maybe, just thinking, oh, that's amazing. I tried to redraw it over the years, many times, and I don't know, I just always remember this cover, so I just thought I'll try and look for a copy on eBay, and they had one for a reasonable price. So I thought, yeah, I'll get one, and the cover's all intact. So I thought, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love these fighting fantasy books. They got like you gotta like roll a dice, and you know, and that decides, you know, what your character does in the book, and things like that. There's others in the series that I'm tempted to buy some more. I probably will do. But in the future, I think I could do a drawing video of this, trying to recreate this cover. That'll be quite cool, actually. It'll probably be a long video, but I'd really like to have a go at drawing this now and painting it as well. So probably will take some time, but I'm glad I got this, because these books just, I don't know, they just make me happy, you know, just looking back. I suppose that things were a lot simpler when you're a kid sometimes, depending if you got a decent childhood, I suppose, but it just seemed a lot easier back then, and no cares in the world, you know, no bills or anything, no other worries like that, just, you know, this to look at, and lots of other comics and other stuff that inspired me to draw. So yeah, I really do want to recreate this cover. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I saw my brother. This was before I started, you know, drawing. I was always drawing often, like, but I'd try and draw like portraits and animals and things like that as a kid. But I think when I saw my brother draw this, I think he did it for school or something. I saw it and I thought, oh, I don't know if I got at that. And I probably failed at drawing it, but I probably learned a lot of things while I failed at drawing it. But it just really inspired me to draw fantasy stuff. This cover alone, you know, I just remember it. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you that in the vlog. I'll probably show you some more if I get some more. And yeah, but there was lots of books in the series. Some are quite rare, so I think they're a bit more pricey, but this was second hand. It was about £5 something, or less, I think. So yeah, but I really remember it, and I love it. I love that cover.